How's it going, guys? I'm new to the BS hours. Well, when it comes to watching the violence, I'm definitely not. You might know me from Streamer Saturdays. I'm just Stella Joker. It is an honor to be here and joining with me. Well, actually, because I was invited on, I will be co-casting with Boyfix.
Yeah, hello everyone. You may know me from BS 1, 2, and 3, but yeah, I'm back. I had some trouble during the last ones, but I'm here to help make this exciting, because that's what it's all about, after all.
Listen, the BS hours had a good first run. They got a trilogy, and now we're on to the sixth one. I'm actually really excited for this one personally. I've liked all of them so far, but this one obviously holds a special place in my heart just because of the character I primarily play. He may not be the best, but you know what? Hey, this is what BS Hours is for. We're here to show off some of the fun characters and also do some really fun things.
Yeah, exactly. And today, or tonight, depending on where you live, we've got Frederick. So it's gonna be, well, usually Frederick is it's a painful experience to play because you're really just you're trying to reach the hill, but you've got a metal ball stuck to your ankle. It's that kind of gameplay, but everybody's Frederick and everybody's in overdrive, so it'll be probably one of the quickest events ever, or at least races.
Honestly, overdrive is one of those things, especially for characters like Frederick, who don't particularly, I should say, he doesn't particularly have like the best drifting out of a lot of the characters. Obviously, you have like Hina, Ritzko that have really good drifting, but then you have a character like Frederick who it may not be like announcer when it comes to steering and drifting, where she turns like a brick, but still feels kind of rough, and especially if you're going at Mach speeds with overdrive. Ooh boy, Frederick is going to have a little more problems than just striking in general from the base game.
Yeah, exactly. Although one thing to note with Frederick, while you may not be overdriving with him much in normal games, because, well, getting there is, like I said before, very tough, his overdrive is actually pretty good. The only thing you gotta watch out for is that very wide steering angle, that refusal to turn. So, that's about the only thing. The brakes are somewhat good, so I wouldn't really worry about that. But, yeah, it should be a pretty fun experience. I mean, how many times do you get to overdrive as Frederick?
Uh, let's just say once in a blue moon if you're lucky. That character does not get overdrive. You either get one KO and then you're slamming into the wall at Mach speeds like a test dummy, or you're slamming into the wall at Mach speeds like a drunk driver. Like you have no scenario other than that really 99% of the time. But hey, once you get an overdrive though, like you said, it is pretty insane. It's surprisingly a strong overdrive for a character that is mainly like very high risk, high reward.
Yeah, like, one thing I have noticed about this game outside of, like, BSH, this song. I'm sorry. Uh, outside of, or like, in normal gameplay, one thing I've noticed in my experience playing Screamer is that most of the strike-focused characters actually have pretty good overdrives when it comes to sheer acceleration power. So, and Frederick is one of those characters, so the acceleration is pretty good.
Honestly, that's probably one of the most interesting parts about his overdrive. I genuinely think like seeing how these players will be able to min max just taking turns, especially with how his brakes may not be the best, but also he can just re-accelerate up super fast. I'm very excited to see how they play around this overdrive and how they can maneuver around these tracks, especially we get tracks like God forbid Tire Burner. We all know the gif, but let's hopefully not see 1,000 of those happen.
I mean,
Or
maybe
actually, we
not
should.
1,000, but 999 is enough. It's just right. Like, I want
I
to
could
see
settle for.
stuff blow up.
Listen, we came here. It may not be Monster Truck Jam driving over cars, but I will say we are going to be seeing some fireworks tonight. That's one thing for sure. And honestly, I've been waiting to see how Frederick plays. Not a lot of players play him. I don't think anyone really plays him that's at the top level. So this is definitely going to be one experience for the record books, to say the least.
Yeah, exactly. Like, We'll just see how much players can adapt to such a different game that is permanent overdrive on a character that is very, very rarely played. And I guess we should get to the roster, right?
Absolutely, we should. Honestly, we got a lot of great players here. I can start off with the first couple of players if you want to cover the last few.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
So today with us we have Athena, we have Grunkle Harry, we have Mike, Sparrowhawk, Glacial Stage, Jasper. These are the first 6 here, and I just want to say right now, I know about half of these players. The other half I don't remember off the top of my head, so I might be a little fuzzy there. If I am, please forgive me. But last time I knew, a lot of these players are just really good aggro players, so that's already insane to see for the first 6 players. I'll let you cover the last 6 here.
We got Drizzy, we got Edolix, we have, I do believe that is Glacial Stage. We have Flammicat, we have Phokius, and we have Silrix, who just joined. Some of these players, like, they're really good, but I really want to see how they perform in such a different scenario. Because even in previous bullshit hours where, for example, let's take Rhino, it's still kind of the same game. Yes, you can't overdrive, but you're still driving like a normal car that doesn't have like infinite amounts of power or anything. As for example, if we go back to what was it called? Uncaged. I can't believe I forgot that. If we go back to Uncaged, it was literally just Fermi but with overdrive. So this is the first time that the game really, really changes.
It's honestly crazy to think like Fermi with overdrive. It's insane to think like how that didn't really change too much of the game, which honestly that shocked me a lot. But it makes a lot of sense in the grand scheme of things because it really was just at the end of the day Fermi but fast. That's all it was. It was Fermi on zoomies. He saw like a squirrel or something, you know. This is legitimately the I'm going fast. I can't steer. I'm hitting the wall. That's what this is, and it definitely is going to be one of the most interesting, as we've already stated twice now, I think. But again, that's how like crazy it is. It's how much of a difference it is from normal Screamer gameplay, especially at top level. This is going to be a completely unique experience for every player involved. I think honestly, I don't know if any of these players have been practicing Overdrive Challenge with Frederick or practicing like with Frederick in general. So depending on if people have been putting that effort in, maybe we might see some craziness where someone just has like a perfect like run, no issues, right? But everyone else is kind of scrambling. We could see that, but I'm very interested to see how everyone's currently adapted from just practice and things of that nature.
Yeah, honestly, like, practice is key here, because this is a scenario that does not happen at all in gameplay. But even then, like, I feel like the best practice you could have is with other people, because while you mentioned Overdrive Challenge, while that is a good metric, Overdrive Challenge does buff, or rather debuff, your brakes and steering and everything like that. So it is going to be way different from Overdrive Challenge, I can tell you that. As for the strats, it's track dependent from what I've seen. Sometimes it'll be about the cleanest runs, about the cleanest drivers, but sometimes you're going to see the world burn because it's quicker.
They tell you not to get too close to the sun, and all I'm seeing is Frederick has gotten way too close recently. This is going to be one heck of a race, one heck of a series. But in general, hopefully we get to see Frederick live for another day after this event.
Hopefully we do. But I believe that Frederick wouldn't want to actually see another day. Or actually, he would want to see another day, but of course, drugged up on his sewer slide juice.
Hey, listen, this is about to be the most lore-accurate series because Frederick's the one, I believe, who tested the original respawning in the game, or in the story mode. So this is about to be extremely lore-accurate to him, just freaking out about the respawning of coming off of a death. Genuinely going to be insane. He's going to have some major PTSD. It's going to be horrendous for this character. I'm going to feel so bad for him.
Hey, some call it PTSD, some call it nostalgia, and I think Frederick's on that nostalgia side.
He definitely is on the nostalgia side. Oh boy, this is gonna get crazy.
Yeah.
One thing, like you were saying with the maps, like map dependency, that is one thing I'm very interested about seeing is how radically different each track really plays from one another. That is the biggest thing. Is with most normal formats, obviously, you would have like each map has their own select characters, things of that nature. But you would have some people try to be outliers, play their main character like Farmy on every track, right? But you have to play those tracks very uniquely from one another due to it. So that's kind of where this is going to be the most interesting for me, outside of the fact it's permanent overdrive, is where's the uniqueness going to be between these players? Like, who's going to really be those aggro players? Who's going to slow down a lot more? Who's going to try to go full speed? Who's going to just adapt? Like, there's so many questions I have, and all of them can only be answered going into these 10 races or so.
Yeah. Like, the... I guess if I had to, like, guess straight off the bat, it's, like, the biggest difference you will see is the split between people who really fight and use that extra sync they get from destroying other people for wall rides that could make them go faster, or you'll see the split of people just going for pure pace, where they do very clean lines, they get as close to the wall as possible, they use every inch of a track that doesn't make you sewer slide. I did not say the word. You get what I mean.
Oh boy, this could have been bad. But
Yeah.
thankfully, we're doing good here. Now, I will have to say, this is going to get, when it comes to the self-KOing and taking a pit stop at McDonald's for a little bit, outside of that, this is really going to be down to the aggro. I think the aggro portion of this is definitely the most interesting part of it, genuinely, because when it comes to the aggro side, it is a very, like, how do I put this? The aggro side is really going to determine how good, each player really plays and how many players can really get enough shields that will allow them to consistently stay at mock speeds, especially with tail fin wall riding. That is something that players will have to min-max, especially with Frederick. Because Frederick, again, he doesn't turn like a brick, but he doesn't turn well in general. So he definitely, like you said, he's got a tungsten ball attached to his ankle. Well, unfortunately attached to his back bumper, so he's going to be trying to do his best here.
Yeah, better make that Hammer Bravo sing. But talking about singing, or more specifically driving, we are about to kick it off. The first race is going to be Laguna del Rey. We've got a lineup of, I repeat again, Fokia, Silrix. I believe that's... I don't know who that is. Sparrowhawk. Edelix. We got Harry. Oh, wait, no, that is Jasper. Why didn't I think that's Jasper? Athena, the Glacial Stage, Mike, Drizzy, and Flammicat. And we are kicking off the first race on Laguna del Rey.
Oh boy, I don't think I've ever seen Laguna del Rey in, oh my goodness, quite a long time. This is a track that I feel like you never see. Like, you'll see its sister track very consistently, but you won't. I think that's Waterside Misery off the top of my head. But I swear you never see Laguna del Rey ever. I don't think this track is picked often, and you don't see it often. I mean, heck, even in Screamer Saturday, I think it was between all the Screamer Saturdays. I think it was only seen one time out of all 7 of them, and Welcome to Neo Ray, which is insane to say the least.
Yeah, it's definitely the kind of track that makes people uncomfortable. The proximity of the walls, the weird corners you have to take, the fact that there could be anybody on any corner just right behind you charging a strike is very terrifying, and I do believe that's why it gets picked, or rather banned, quite a bit.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely one of those tracks that's like, it's kind of an acquired taste. You either have an acquired taste for this track and you really love it, or you dislike it heavily and you don't want to see this track ever. And I fully understand, just like you said, you literally, it's narrow, it's claustrophobic, you could get striked out super easily. But let's get right into this, going into this, and already seeing 2 wall slams, and we do see Gruggle with the KO already!
Oh my god, we see everybody dying. I need to go into the TV cam.
This is a
bloodbath. I mean, that would be the strategy. The strategy is to get as many shields as possible early on in the race. We have Grunkle Harry leading the race, getting killed. Athena now taking over. We got Maiku. Oh my god. Oh, we do have a disconnect. That is going to be an interesting thing to solve.
Oh boy, the disconnect already starting. I think Silverx might have gotten hit a few too many times with Overdrive. Maybe Overdrive just completely disconnected him from the server itself. This is just insane.
Yeah, this is a breakneck speeds. It seems that Jasper... Oh, Jasper had to take that one. Drizzy gets killed. Edelix takes over first place. We got Glacial Stage and Grunkle Harry following close by. We got Jasper going for that second. Ooh, getting taken out. Those shields do not last long enough.
Oh, absolutely not. But we are seeing that a couple of these players, even after they're getting KO'd constantly, some of these players are able to hold some sync here, which is insane to see. It's just crazy that they're able to get any. But even right then, they just lose it right away. So it is definitely a dangerous situation to be in. It's constantly just back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly. One thing the players do gotta keep in mind, though, is during mirror tracks, the danger indicator is actually on the opposite side of where the opponent's car actually is. So they do have to keep that in mind in case they want to do some, like, evasion tactics if they don't have a shield or if they don't want to use one. However, we do see that the prominent strategy, which I kind of predicted right before we started, is to send yourself into walls on purpose for speed. We got Drizzy leading the pack. We got Grunkle Harry, Edelix. Then we got Flammicat. We got Glacial Stage. We got Sparrow. We got Athena. We got Jasper, Mike, and Phokias.
It's honestly crazy to think, like, now that the first couple minutes, or like the first couple seconds of the track is like really transpired, now the players are starting to kind of hit walls less, they're exploding less, and we're seeing that these players are kind of getting that more consistent factor that they really want to see. But unfortunately, even with that, Drizzy still explodes here. But yeah, you were right. Like, a lot of these players are opting into just slamming these walls, taking an explosion, or just holding it on these walls and just going mock speeds. It just allows you to have, like, a lot more consistency, it feels like. And especially with the fact that Frederick is, again, one of those characters that doesn't turn the best. Sometimes those 90 degrees, better to just take that explosion rather than try to go and take in that 90.
Yeah, one benefit of taking the explosion is the fact that you do get a 6-second shield after a respawn. So that is one thing that you could use very well depending on where you choose to do it. Oh my god, we see a big pile up on the shortcut. I do believe that was Jasper and I think Flammicat. But I'm not too sure.
It was hard to kind of, those explosions made it pretty hard to see. Unfortunately, the game is just wanting to clutter our screen with nothing but puffs of smoke as Frederick, unfortunately, becomes deceased a little bit. But thankfully, we have Gage to save the day. But as you can tell, the cameraman's even getting confused. He's going,
oh my god!
We see a triple. Oh my goodness!
What is this? What am I watching?
Yo, guys, have you heard about the Pokemon Go thing where it's like the Vaporeon's at the one park? That's what just happened right now. Everyone just went straight for that Vaporeon.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, man.
That's a good way to describe it immediately. I think people are starting to figure stuff out, but it is last lap, so they better get... Oh my... Did I... Okay, no, Flammy didn't die twice. Sometimes the camera in this game is just confusing. I do believe we will see Drizzy winning the race, though. Yeah, we got Drizzy, Edelix, and Jasper, I believe. No! Getting passed by Sparrowhawk right at the end. We got Athena followed by Glacial. Glacial taking the edge. We got then Mike Wu, we got Flammicat, Grunkle, Phokias. And that'll be it for race 1.
After all of the chaos, after all the explosions, we see that it came down to Drizzy holding it first place, I think, for like 4 laps after the first initial one, which is insane to see. Really, really well done from these players. Like, honestly, it's just crazy to see how quickly everyone adapted to the situation after it unfolded. That, to me, is what really is interesting overall. It definitely is one of those things that will take a while for the players to kind of get used to and figure out. But I think after that first race, if they get another track that is kind of similar to this one, probably won't get a track that's this similar, obviously. but we may see something where players can finally heavily adapt to everything, which I'm very excited to see. But who knows for sure? It is just a bloodbath in general.
Yeah, I mean, like, maybe we see something a little bit less square in the corners, so we actually see some driving. 'Cause-
You'd be lucky.
I love these. I genuinely love these. Like, it's always.
These are some of the it's always great, to say the least.
Oh, I can't. I sometimes just can't. Like, some of the stuff that we just saw. I'm pretty sure I saw more death in this single race than probably potentially like 2 Screamer Saturdays combined.
I honestly think that's true. I think we saw that in just one lap, unironically. With just the first lap, everyone was just gone. It was constant every time. I think that was legitimately the most chaos we've seen in any Screamer Saturday recently. This is what we were here for. And now oh boy.
Yeah, I mean it's insane.
It is very insane.
Alright, alrighty. Right now, I guess.
Question is, what's
what's
race number 2 gonna be on what track? But
yeah.
Do we want the scores real quick?
Yeah, we do have the scores. The scores are. Actually, you can take this.
All right. From the first race, Drizzy holding a solid 15 points for that first place. Extremely good job from Drizzy, playing consistently after the first lap or so. That's just insane to see how quickly Drizzy was able to adapt, which was just awesome. We have Idolix that is sitting in second place with 14 points. Again, I believe taking it from Sparrow right at the end. Sparrow was trying to get that, but could not get it, and Sparrow sitting in third with 13. From there, we have Jasper with 12, Glacial with 11, Athena with 10, Mike with 9, Flami with 8, Grunko with 7, and finally Fokias, I believe that's how you say their name, with 6 points. And then Silrex unfortunately did get DC'd, but still got 5 points, thankfully.
Yeah.
Still, insane to see after the first race, and the best part about this format is even if you're down 1 or 2 races early, just getting a first place or 2 will allow you to really flip the whole points in general. So even if you have a bad first race, you can easily make a massive comeback in the next one, which is very, very nice with this format. So I'm very interested to see how Silrex, Fokias, and Grunkel kind of readapt to the situation since they placed bottom 3. Wonder if they're going to try to adopt a more aggressive playstyle or probably opt into playing a little more passive. So that way they can worry less about getting exploded and more about actually pushing for these better front positions.
Yeah, definitely. That's the main part. Like, how do I say this? The beginning of races is going to be very hectic. I want to see how people deal with that, because the one thing that I do notice is at the very start, because you can kill everybody instantly and there is no sync lockout, the key is to get as much sync as possible in case you want a front run, and it seems to me that these players will have to learn that pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. I think the big thing is genuinely, like, the faster you get that sync, especially because Frederick, I believe, has 5 bars of sync and 5 bars of entropy off the top of my head. No, not entropy. Sync is 5 bars, if I'm correct. So, big thing is you need to really get that sync early. And again, that is probably the biggest thing, because I think Drizzy might have gotten a lot of sync early is what allowed Drizzy to take that advantage and really push it forward. So hopefully we could see some players adopt into that strategy more. But who knows for sure? Maybe some players just continue with that hyper-aggressive style and just kind of go absolutely nuts. But Rocket Valley being our next track here, and oh boy, this is an interesting one. This is definitely going to be claustrophobic as all heck. I believe this is mirrored as well.
Oh
my goodness, it's going crazy, dude.
We're already saying Frederick Space 1. taking. Oh my god!
Oh my goodness.
What?
We might need to call in a fire department. There is a lot of carnage on the track. There's a lot of fire everywhere.
No,
Oh,
we
do
don't
see
need
Silverx
just
go
a
for the
department.
cut,
We
though.
need like
Oh, explodes, though.
What the?
3? I think we might need 50, dude. We might need fire departments from different states. Ooh,
Yeah.
what an insane
Was
chain of shields
oh
and
my
a KO.
God.
And there it goes.
Jasper seems to be falling behind. Silverx taking first place.
Silverx after the disconnect doing fantastic here, which is insane to see.
Jasper,
Now,
was that Mike? That was Mike. Mike getting that get back on Glacial. Glacial using the respawn to wall ride this entire section.
And then might look to take care of Mike, and they both go down, I think. Oh, no.
Yeah, Silverix taking a steady lead. 270 meters is nothing to scoff at on the technical track. Although that
Especially
no
in
sync is really worrying.
Yeah, the problem with being a no sync, especially taking the shortcut, this shortcut doesn't have the best walls because they're all invisible walls, so you have to be extremely cautious. If you get too close, you can easily explode. But Silver's really showing off that precision that really was needed to adapt to the situation, and Silver's is just going crazy.
Oh, and talking about the shortcut. Yep.
Oh, well, there goes Jasper getting KO'd immediately on it, but taking advantage of the shield. Get 6-second shield, and it's just, oh my goodness, it's probably one of the best things about getting KO'd in this track, especially with all the spots you can wall ride. Drizzy using shield here.
Oh, almost.
The butt explodes.
Almost.
So close.
Oh, that actually connected to the shield. I thought that would have been a ghost.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking too. Drizzy getting that sync back, but Drizzy back in the KO spree. Back to the Frederick blender, and back again!
Nah, I'm looking away. No more.
Drizzy, it's okay. Oh, Edolix is actually blocking a bunch of strikes, or a bunch of overdrive here.
Yeah.
The question is, will Edolix actually be able to block the next one? Use the shield early here, and now use another one, gets the block, but it explodes. Nice
yeah,
try.
that's the thing. Like, even if you do block, you do gotta be really careful, because people will try to push you anyway. That shield, once blocked, only lasts for, like, probably a second or something. Maybe less.
It's something like that. It's very short-winded, especially when you're in overdrive. The game really does not want you to say, oh, we do see a KO onto Grunkle. Grunkle is struggling hard this track. Unfortunate for Grunkle, and we still have another 2 laps to go, so Grunkle better be ready to start making that comeback. But Silverix is still in the lead here.
Oh my god.
And with the great shield.
This pack is so tight-knit. Silverix is just making a run for it because there's nothing in the way. We do seem to see Flammicat trying to potentially catch, but it'll be hard. 400 meters is already a pretty substantial gap considering that resource management does not matter on full overdrive, or permanent overdrive, my bad.
It's literally one of those situations, like, your only resource management is really just getting, and we see a KO onto, I couldn't tell who it was, I think it was on Athena, but again, like you're saying, resource management in this mode, it doesn't really exist, and we do see, unfortunately, Glacial explodes as well, but using this tactically and correctly, because again, this is a very annoying bend, so using that respawn shield is actually very smart here. But yeah, resource management really does come down to how many times you have to use your shield, and if you can save one potentially for getting overdrive sharked into the shortcut or something. We do see Drizzy get the KO and get a bunch of sync, but explodes as well.
Oh my god, this pack is so close. I'm expecting someone to just run through everybody. Or maybe the way will just clear itself, I guess. Like,
dude, who put the stop sign there? Come on, guys, we gotta keep going.
Oh, we actually see people avoiding to take the shortcut just for the risk itself. I wonder if that's actually, like, about as quick. Silrix already taking first place.
Silrix is already done? Just like that, after the disconnect, claps back immediately with the first place.
800 meters on Flammicat. Next we have Jasper. Jasper! Then we have Glacial Stage. Moving on, we have Drizzy, we have Mike, we have Edalix. Athena just passed. Then we have Fokaya, Sparrow, and Grunkle Harry.
Honestly, that's just insane that Silrix was able to just take that one single race, or not that single race, that single lead, and just completely obliterated the rest of the competition on this one. This was a very, very good showing from Silrix. Like, genuinely, again, Silrix had an unfortunate circumstance at the very start of this, and immediately took that and just said, nope, we're not happening again. now the question is, can Silverx keep up this momentum? That is one thing I'm very interested in seeing, because this is the exact momentum that Silverx really wanted to return with. And it's very, very good that Silverx returned with this exact momentum here.
Yeah, this is exactly the kind of racing Drizzy got fallen behind, so people might be able to catch up that lead. Although Drizzy is still kind of ahead in the points. In a pretty actually very uncomfortable lead. Jasper...
I feel like uncomfortable might be an understatement.
Yeah. The John Bartholomew is right behind Drizzy points-wise.
It's insane. Drizzy holding 26 points. You have Jasper holding 25, and then we have two players tied for 23 holding that third place title. Both of them being, I believe, Idolix and I believe also Glacial tied. It's insane. And then right behind them, we have Flamy, and then after that, we have Silverx. So Silverx making that massive comeback and starting, like genuinely, we could actually see Silverx take like first place on this next race if they get first again, which is crazy to see. But Drizzy still being able to hold that down. I mean, heck, only getting 11 points. Like, it's crazy to think that that 11 points only gave them an extra point over the competition.
Yeah, it's really close. It seems we do have a new contender joining, if I am correct. Although we might need to check in with HQ for that one.
Well, HQ, I think there's enough Fredericks to go around here.
Yeah.
I think we got a few more in stock.
Most likely.
Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. Maybe it'll work out. But again, can't say for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, my theory is, because of all these suicides, the Echo... I said it. Because of all of these self-KOs, or just KOs in general, the Fredericks are multiplying. The Echo is malfunctioning. There's gonna be more and more, repeatedly.
We're conducting some mitosis here. Oh no. This is... I'm scared now. We've already seen too many explosions. The mitosis has started. This is scary, Boyfix. I don't know if I can do this.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Like, it was already so hectic with, I believe we had 11, and now we have 12. And even though it's technically one more player, that is still one more pain in the bottom for anybody on this track, because it could either ruin or make someone's race.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, heck, it's crazy because, like, when you even go to, like, some of the Screamer Saturdays as well, like, even having just one more team, one more player to worry about anything, it completely changes the mental stack, because you may think one person is not a lot, but that can really create a butterfly effect that can completely shatter the whole kind of general race flow that's already been formed. So if hug maxing is definitely joining and HQ allows this, we'll have to see how hug maxing joining into the fun here and joining the fray of the Frederick explosions is going to really change everything. I am kind of curious, but at the same time, this Frederick could also just be kind of hanging out. We don't know yet. And we're back. Listening to some music has been great, but you know what I'm missing? I'm still missing some Frederick explosions here. I need to see a few more of these, because honestly, this has been absolutely insane. I'm ready for the next race personally here. And we do have a new contender here. Looks like HQ has dialed in that this Frederick has been perfectly approved. The clone is exactly 1-to-1 to the rest, so we're going to be seeing some craziness happen with an extra Frederick on the fray.
Yeah, and it's one of the Fredericks of all time. It is Equimax. Equimax is a pretty good player overall in Screamer, so I'm pretty excited to see how they can shake up the field.
Honestly, I couldn't agree more. But one thing I can say is, oh no, this is a track. So, Gate to the Sky. Oh boy. This one's sketchy, to say the least.
Yeah, if there's anything I do have to say is, I don't think necessarily that self-KO will be the strat. for wall riding. Maybe I could think of one section where it's, like, potentially doable, but otherwise I don't think so.
I don't know how you can like reasonably get consistent self KOs here and really play around that. Like to me at least, I don't know how you're gonna be able to do that. This track has so many bends and so many turns, and there's so many things that can go wrong here that I feel like self KOing just won't allow for it consistently. You know, that is definitely one of the scarier parts of this. But let's get right into this gate to the sky right away here. And who would have guessed? It's 12 Fredericks, and it's nighttime.
Yep.
So we're going to have to really see how these players play around Gates of the Sky and how they adapt.
Yep, and we already start off. Equimax actually getting a pretty nice first place position. We see Mike and Jasper taking each other out. And Jasper getting the get back. Anyway, we got Drizzy falling slightly behind, probably due to a KO, but actually, yeah, that shield does suggest being KO'd. It's a bit too long for a sync shield. We got Glacial Stage actually taking quite a lead. Already one corner ahead of Equimax. Equimax seeming to not being able to hold. Mike dying again. We got Drizzy in third place, claiming back some of that glory that he missed in race 1. Or from race 1. We got Equimax going back in first. We got Jasper in 9th. We got Grunkle Harry right in front of him. We got everybody taking the wall ride that I was expecting them to take. Do you want to take it away? There's a lot. Oh my god.
There's a lot of chaos. There's a lot of carnage here. These people are trying their best. I mean, heck, we have Alex here fighting with Sparrow. Sparrow and Alex are just going back and forth constantly. We do see Sparrow on the shortcut here. It gets shoved into the wall. Doesn't explode due to the shield. It's just going insane.
It goes backwards.
Sorry, the McDonald's, dude. The Wendy's is that way. You got to go to the finish line, buddy. You got to get moving here. We do see a spin out. Dude, mirror mode is really messing with these players. I can tell you that right now. We do see Sparrow using the shield wall right here. Tries to blow up. Oh, we do see a KO here. Going with focus. And we do see... It's just insane. We do see Glacial, I believe, is still at the front here.
Oh my god.
Holding down the fort. But good lord, it's just nothing but explosions. We Flammencat here, I believe, in 6th place, which is insane. But the thing is, still 400 meters from Glacial. Glacial is still so far away here. Grunkle struggling in the back here, getting KO'd constantly.
Oh my...
Not being able to play the game.
Yep.
It's just 4 shields and then 4 explosions
Fukai
right after.
somehow turns out to get away. We do still see explosions up further. We got Athena and Silrix fighting for that second place. Athena taking a very major hit on that corner. We got Glacial Stage actually taking quite the lead, about 300 meters from what I can tell. Actually, about 250. Yeah, no, it's actually 300. Sometimes my estimates are wrong, but I guess this time I was lucky to be correct. We got Jasper in 5th, trying to claw back some of that space, trying to reclaim that Frederick title as the Frederick John Bartholomew.
But who knows if this is going to really happen here. It really comes down to if Glacial is going to continue to hold this lead. That's the big thing. Silrix and Glacial, I believe, are the people in 1st and 2nd right now. And trying to have John Bartholomew, well, we see him go get exploded here. Drizzy gets exploded as well. We're just seeing nothing but explosions here. And the big thing that's separating the players between one another is if they can handle Frederick's just janky car currently with overdrive and how quick it accelerates. That, I think, is what we're seeing. The biggest thing is just that consistency of not exploding constantly here.
Not quick enough on the brakes.
Yeah, those brakes are shockingly bad. They are very slow. And there comes the indicator into play. Drizzy seeing the indicator on the opposite side, but understanding that's how mirror mode works, staying on the right side.
Ooh.
And we just see,
and we do see the finish by Glacial. Then we move on to Silrix. John Bartholomew, Frederick himself, a little bit further behind. Then we got Athena, who also crosses the finish line. We got Flamika, Drizzy, followed by Edelix, followed by Sparrowhawk, followed by Equimax. But there is still a bit of race going on. Grunkle Harry, that's the wrong way, buddy.
That's
the wrong way again, buddy.
That's the wrong. Hey, sir. Sir, I don't think you need to be going to Lowe's right now. You gotta finish this race, my good sir. He's looking, don't worry. He's looking. He's got to get a new car battery. He's going to. He's gonna go to like O'Reilly's or something. We'll see him eventually. Oh,
Eventually.
unfortunate. Grunkle getting spun back 310 times. Very sad to see that, but unfortunately, that is the way of this mode. It's crazy to think how it really is crazy to think how fast everyone can just like go from being like in a good position and immediately boom hits the wall and now they're spun out for a massive loss. It is insane. Grunkle really getting the worst of it, unfortunately, and to suffer two spin outs simultaneously, which is very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the thing about Gate to the Sky Mirrored. Everybody's mind, because of that earlier or like how the shortcut is positioned, everybody's mind just goes right because it's usually right outside of the shortcut. Not this time.
Oh,
But
absolutely.
because it's cave on both sides and it looks the same, they go right. You know?
Exactly. I think I'll take a right turn here and proceeds to go down back the other way. It's just insane to think how, like, this is where mirror mode really comes into play, being such a devastating mode in and of itself. It's literally just that muscle memory and that, like, just in general memory of each of the tracks. And then the moment you get into playing it live, going in the opposite direction, it completely changes everything. It's just insane to see. And I think, like, we're seeing that consistency from players like Jasper, like Glacial, Silrix is playing very consistently. I feel like these are players that have been practicing mirror mode big time and making sure to keep that mirror mode, keeping the focus on how the lines are going to change, even if they don't physically change. The fact that you have to just reverse your inputs, that's a lot of extra mental stat you have to worry about on top of worrying about the fact that you're in permanent overdrive. There's 11 other Fredericks that are looking to explode you or be exploded. It's so much chaos.
Yeah,
But we do have the scores in.
we do have the scores in. Would you like me this time?
Yes, take it away.
All right, we got Glacial Stage taking 15 points, but I guess let's go by totals. By totals,
Why not?
we have. Do we have a tie? I do believe
Yes,
we
we
have
do,
a tie
actually.
for first place. It is between Glacial Stage and Jasper. Jasper pulling out consistent placing positions, which you love to see. Then we are followed by Silrix pulling out, even though the first race was kind of on the downside, the second and third were absolutely beautiful. So Silrix is at 34, then we move on 33 with Flammy, 32 with Edolix, then we have 30 with Athena. Oh wait, no, I missed a 36 by Drizzy. Drizzy also pulling out those like consistent positions, which is really good. Then we move on to, I believe, Sparrow with 27, Mike with 25, Kokai is with 18, and then we have Aquamax with 7 because it's a late join.
Yep. Unfortunately, because Aquamax joined late, you gotta kind of suffer the penalty for that, which is a big shame. It is. The big thing is, like, Aquamax still, since there's still 7 other races to be played, we still have time going forward for Aquamax to actually make a comeback here. But this early lead that we're seeing with Glacial and Jasper, and especially even with Drizzy, we're seeing a massive early lead that it'll make it very hard for Aquamax to actually look to take those top spots, genuinely.
Yeah, like, it seems to be pretty close, honestly. Like, one of these people could have a bad race and someone else could take it really far. I mean, 15 points for anybody in the current. Let me think, because the lowest point position is 4, right? I do believe. If
In this
4,
current setup, yes.
if 4 is the lowest, then assuming that, let's say for example, the top 2 get the lowest positions, which is Glacial and Jasper. Someone as low as either Athena or even Sparrow, as long as they get a first place finish, they could actually pass, if I'm counting correctly.
Absolutely, actually, yes. They can definitely pass here. It definitely comes down to if Glacial and Jasper here and Drizzy, if all three of them get kind of messed up and get bottom three here, whereas like where you have like Athena, you have Sparrow, and I believe Mike, or even some of the other players that have low 30 scores, they can easily pass over the top three right now. It's a very volatile game mode. Like this is something that can easily flip like at the flick of your, or literally at the snap of your fingers. It can switch so quickly, and that's what makes this so incredibly. I'm trying to think. I can't even think of the words. Makes it so incredibly volatile is that it literally comes down to, can you play this consistently, or are you going to bear the consequences of hitting that wall once and then being put back in the pack where you're going to be constantly berated with nothing but Frederick overdriving you? You know, it's crazy to think.
Look, it's a lot of heat going up people's bottoms. Like, I already get stressed in normal races when I see red marker. This is even worse, because there's like at least 3 from what we've seen in the mid pack. Like, people are taking the same exact line. Some people are sending it because they have one more sync bar or something so they can dive bomb a corner without dying. But it's exciting, but it's risky as the players, which we love to see.
These players, I guarantee you, have been under a unbelievable amount of stress because, like you said, there's 3 indicators at once. If you're unlucky and you're somehow like the pack is super close and you're ahead of everyone else, God forbid you see more than like one marker, because you're gonna see at least 15 of them, and if you see one marker on each side of you, oh boy, you better drive away. You gotta get out of there.
Yeah.
You are in trouble, because no matter which way you go, at that point, you're pinched.
Exactly. Otherwise, you're going to, Nirvana. I'm so useless.
Dude, hey, you're talking... Dude, you say that, I'm over here. What do you mean? Anyways, that's besides the point. You know what we got now? We got Misty Hills. Now, I think it's gonna turn into Foggy Hills with the amount of smoke we're about to see, so... Ooh, they're gonna have to really get some people out here to save this track. But Misty Hills definitely has, let's just say it's an interesting track to say for sure. A lot of potential for wall rides here. The shortcut is gonna be unlike normal. You're able to. Well, here comes the chaos immediately.
Yep, instantly. Doesn't matter.
There
oh,
goes. Oh, the game crashed.
Did it? I actually wanted.
The race crashed.
Did the race crash?
I think the race actually crashed.
Oh
my goodness.
That's the first time I'm seeing that. Unless this is just from my perspective, in which this is very sad. I do believe
it better not be from our perspective. That better be. Oh my goodness. Dude, please tell me spectators did not just get blasted out. I thought it was only supposed to be the Fredericks exploding. Why did we blow up? What is this? This is unfair. Oh no.
Oh my god.
The race is fine.
Oh,
someone done did a Dirk.
Ah, yeah. No.
Listen, I know. Listen, we want the lore accurate run back, but not in this town. Town ain't big enough for a second character. It's got to be the same one.
Yeah. Look, the clone factory has a lot to give, and we need everything.
The clone factory might have accidentally split the gene pool wrong there. So, we unfortunately got the wrong character. But you know what? That's okay. We will be able to get this all fixed up here shortly. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Now, let's just hope that no one accidentally picks the same or a different character this time.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. How could you mistake those two characters? I guess Soda was just having too much fun playing Dirk, honestly.
Yeah,
you know, and I can't blame him.
You know,
That
Rhino was a pretty good
unbelievably
event.
fun.
Rhino was a pretty good event.
Honestly, yeah. I would be shocked if, like, genuinely, I'd be shocked if it wasn't for that reason. But you know what? Hey, it's okay. We're still gonna get back into this here shortly. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, if it was a server crash because of all the explosions, it would be cinema. I'm pretty sure that would be a first.
I would have been absolutely a first. That would have been absolute cinema. Absolute screamer.
Absolute screamer. Absolute Frederick. Insert the gif of tire burner.
Oh no.
You already know.
Not the tire burner.
I'm just saying, you
Oh,
you
no.
already know.
We're already getting there. Absolute tire burner. Ah. Well. They don't call this bullshit hours for nothing, am I right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna contact HQ and give that guy 0 points. I don't care. They've lost their Frederick privileges now.
Ooh.
All seriousness though. Here we go. Let's run it back on Misty Hills. Getting right into it. This is gonna be interesting. Again, back to the Misty Hills talk real quick. The shortcut is an off-road cut, which makes you go a lot slower if you're not in boost. But with overdrive, that's not a problem no more. The only problem is now, it's pretty narrow, to say the least, and pretty sketchy. Pray that you don't get overdrive sharked in the shortcut if you take it. That is going to be the scary part.
Yeah. Although from what I've seen, the entrance of the shortcut is slow enough in overdrive, unless you have a shield, that not taking the shortcut is actually pretty viable. From what I've seen through, what's it called? Through practice of my own. Because there was a couple people playing and practicing, which is pretty fair strategy. And yeah, somehow the shortcut is actually not as great as it usually is.
That is really interesting, to say the least. Like, that makes me very interested to see if anyone even opts into the shortcut at all then. Which, if from practice, no, like you stated, then it just feels like we're not going to see it get used. Maybe we'll just see people opt out of it, which, very interested to see, genuinely.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, it could go either way. Like, some people may take the shortcut for a cleaner or more safer route. Some people may avoid it altogether.
Absolutely. But we'll find that out right here.
And
let's
we
get
have
right into
Flammicat in the same exact... No, it's not Flammicat. The cars look
It's
very
Glacial.
similar, though.
Oh, here we go.
Alright,
Going right in.
let
Not
me-
as many
yep.
explosions. Oh, there they go. There it is.
Yep, no, we just
explosions
need a
have
different
started.
angle. The fireworks are going off like it's the 4th of July. Oh,
Yo, guys. Yo, guys, did you want a second 4th of July? We got you.
Yep,
Welcome to
it's-
4th of July, too.
yeah.
Oh, no.
On cue. On cue, I swear to God.
Dude, who bought the expensive $200 firework? Come on, guys. We only wanted to have sparklers here. But in all seriousness, Glacial already off to an insane start, genuinely, once again. We may
Yeah.
see Glacial go dominant here.
I do believe
Just like the last
Glacial
track.
went through... Oh, there's a couple people actually taking the shortcut. A lot of people taking the shortcut. That is very unexpected. You do have to be very careful on the exit unless you self-KO. In which case you get that
That
6-second
honestly-
shield.
The 6-second shield might actually be more beneficial, depending. But you know what's crazy? You see this line of Fredericks? It's like a perfect line for the most part. Oh, well, never mind. But it's literally like single-file line. We're all going on a field trip. And we're seeing everyone explode. Drizzy actually takes first now after the Glacial exploded. Ooh, this is interesting here. Now the question is, can Glacial overtake here? Taking some very tight lines here and using that acceleration to their advantage, which is insane. Question is, Idolix here is right behind Grunkle. Are they gonna look to get Grunkle
Ooh,
here?
almost.
Goes for it, misses!
Oh, and gets
It gets
punished by
KO.
Flammy. Edolix
Flammy
is
not
gonna
let that
want that
slide.
get back though. Honestly, if it was me, I would just ride the walls. As soon as you have that 6-second shield, oh, it's go time. It's the only time you can get to hold that accelerator and just let that engine scream. We do have Glacial getting challenged by Silrix, and then Drizzy is not far behind. This is a pretty actually close front pack. A couple people get separated in the back. We do have Pocahontas and Mike, and I do believe Sparrow, but the front pack is actually pretty evenly spread, which I didn't expect on a track like this.
Yeah, that is something I was not expecting personally. Genuinely, it's kind of insane to see how evenly spread out everything is. Like, obviously, we have a couple packs here. We have a front, a mid, and a back pack of all the players because of, like, all the chaos. But, like, this is where a lot of the real consistency factor comes into play on who's consistent on these mirror mode overdrive tracks. We're just seeing nothing but explosions everywhere. It is just one after another. The screen is flashing red. Game's got to tell us that everything's happening. Athena's going absolutely crazy, driving all over the place, exploding on the wall. I think Frederick might have had a little bit too much to drink there.
Yeah.
Glacial coming up, trying to hit Drizzy here, but I don't think Glacial's going to get it here. Might be trying to full send it.
Yeah.
Does not, though.
You have to wait for that specific moment, otherwise it's a very, very punishing idea to do that. Although, then again, maybe if you get that 6 seconds on a good part, you could potentially catch up. Drizzy trying to catch up to Silrix. We do have, I believe, Glacial trying to... No, still in the same distance. For a second, I thought that it was getting way closer. We have Edelix trying to catch up to Athena. Drizzy failing on the shortcut. No! But now Drizzy will want to get that get pack with that 6-second shield. I wonder if opting to not use the... Okay. Oh, we do have Pocahontas. Pocahontas taking Sparrowhawk's life. We have Flammicat in a little bit of a safe position. Oh, I guess not. The wall always exists.
Sorry, there's enough wall for everybody here.
We do have Silrix getting ahead a little bit. Sorry about that. Go on.
No, I was say there's enough wall for everybody. Unfortunately, we're not seeing a lot of players take advantage of the walls. It feels like there's so many moments I feel like they could have easily taken advantage of the overdrive or the reset shield. But you know what? Honestly, sometimes it's better to just play it safe. And these players are trying to play it as safe as they can while also getting as many things done as they can. But the fact that we're on lap 5 already with Misty Hills and it's still this close, it literally could come down to the wire. And we do see Glacial explode.
Yeah.
Ooh,
you hate to see it at the end of the race. We do have
Drizzy goes down too.
Yeah, but
Drizzy's definitely taking this first place.
I'm surprised Drizzy's not taking that wall ride. But honestly, that doesn't change anything.
Oh, absolutely not. It did not here. But yeah, I agree. The fact that Drizzy didn't go for that wall ride was actually very shocking overall. I thought Drizzy would have went with it, but...
Oh, we see Equimax trying to do that, but the shield ran out, unfortunately, losing the position.
No,
and I do
no wall ride there. Coming to a close here, Silrix once again with another first place. It's just insane. Silrix is just really showcasing that consistency. Like, already on a massive comeback after getting completely messed up at the very start. This is just really cool. But we're seeing some more consistency from some of these players. I mean, heck, it is starting to slowly get better for these players, which is really cool to see. I'm very excited to see how this really continues overall. Big thing is, I believe that was, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I think that was Edelex's, one of his only one of their only good spots. I mean, 5th place is like, that's 11 points. Edelix was kind of like in that really close margin of being near getting 5th place or higher, but was always just slightly behind here. So it's actually really cool. I think that's just more of the adaptability starting to really kick in now. Finally starting to see what to really do, which is very interesting.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it is a very stressful situation, so I'm surprised that people can't even be consistent in this kind of racing. Because you look at lap 1, you see like 20 fireworks going off in the sky. Like, you'd think it'd be inconsistent with most of these outcomes, but somehow it's actually being pretty close. And we do have a similar scoring, I believe. We do have a similar... Yeah. You want to go through it, or should I? Actually, you did it twice already, so I'll do it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
We have Glacial in first with 51. We got Jasper and Drizzy tied for second with 50. We got Silrix with 49. in, I guess, third or fourth, depends on how you look at it. Edelix on 43, Flammy on 42, Athena on 40, Sparrowhawk on 35, Mike on 31, Focaius on 23, Harry on 20, and Equimax on 14. Honestly,
Just
it's a pretty close
crazy.
split.
It's extremely close. Like, it feels like it shouldn't. It feels like it's not as close as it really is, but it genuinely is, like, shockingly close for what it's worth. Like, these players are going back and forth. Obviously, we do see with Aquamax joining late, Aquamax only has 14 points, but the consistency of getting 7 points is actually, this could lead into slowly working back up. And again, since Aquamax is 2 races late, that is 2 races less time to adapt to the current situation. Whereas, like, someone like Silverix, yeah, Silverix did get disconnected, unfortunately, but Silverix was still able to make a massive return on this very quickly here. So we'll have to wait and see how Equimax, how Focaius, and how Grunkle really readapt to this. Mike even, right? We have to see how these players will kind of adjust, but there's definitely a chance that these four players could actually adjust very heavily here and get better positions, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Question is, what is the next track?
That is the question. That is the question everybody's waiting for. Everybody's on the edge of their seat and they're trembling trying to see.
Oh!
And we do see. And God almighty, is this gonna be hectic.
Oh boy, this is a track to say the least, let's put it that way. Now, this is definitely gonna look like last race. I don't think there's gonna be, let's just say, any more, how do I put this without giving the track away just yet? I don't know, I wouldn't say order. Let's just say the ecosystem's not gonna like what's about to happen here.
Oh, I can agree on that. But we'll have to see for ourselves.
Oh, absolutely, especially since we're moving on to Hawk Trail of all tracks. This is definitely a track that, oh boy, if you wanted to see some explosions, this is definitely going to be the one.
Oh, and we've already got Athena. Yep.
Oh no!
Someone's just standing.
There it goes.
What is this?
What parking lot? That's, oh no.
Oh, did another thing happen
no.
again?
I think PETA got called. They were told not to drag race there. Ooh.
Not to drag.
Well, we'll
I mean, yeah, it is the middle of a forest. It probably is, what's it called? It probably is under some, like, law about, you know, noise pollution or some shit. I don't know, it's all bullshit at the end of the day.
Dude, who knows? Some Canadian wildfire just started there for whatever reason. They get out while they can. It's not, who knows what happened.
Yeah. I mean, that's some pretty serious stuff, but you know what? I don't live in Canada. That's all I can say.
That's our problem right now. Dude, RIP the wildlife over there.
Yeah, it is pretty sad though. Not gonna lie.
Agreed.
So whoever is in there, we hope you survive. And like,
hopefully you don't have to deal with Frederick being over there.
Yeah. A Viper is nice, but not crashed.
Hey, listen, might be able to scrap some of those parts depending on how damaged the car gets from the explosion.
True. Maybe you can, like, honestly, if you went along, like, all of these tracks, you could probably piece together a Viper.
Honestly, that is both...
It would take
It's
some
both
time.
scary but funny. Hey, listen, having a replica Viper just kind of hanging out would be kind of sick, though. Let's move, but again, let's go to Hawk Trail. All I can say is there is going to be no more Hawks on this trail after the explosions that are about to occur here. Oh boy, this is going to get crazy.
And we have our
right off to the start here.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
Hold up.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
I need a different camera angle. Oh my.
Oh my god.
Sparrow has force sync. It's been
Sparrow's charged up and ready to go. Not even 10 seconds. Sparrow is ready to go. I think Sparrow's turning this from Hawk Trail to Sparrow Trail. That's the go. It's insane. It's already. This is the thing. This track already had first bend. There was like 10 explosions. It just. Dude, it's going nuts. Hey, Did you like gambling? Yeah, welcome to gambling extended. That's what this is.
Yep.
Flami hits the wall. But didn't explode actually. Jasper's just gone. This is just getting crazy here. Top of the fact that there going to the trees. It's just all over the place. What is going on?
Oh my.
The cameraman, dude. I think the cameraman there was Bigfoot. He went back into the forest. He might have got spotted there. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Honestly,
the wall ride.
oh my god.
I don't even know how to cast this. It's so hectic. There's a million and one things
it's
going
too
on.
much
Athena's
stuff
looking to get
happening.
KO'd here.
And Glacial
it really
dies.
is. We see Equamax up here.
Equamax
Actually,
almost
looking for
gets the
well,
shortcut,
there.
doesn't get it. Probably is gonna finish off Glacial's life, doesn't. Finishes off Drizzy's life. You got Sparrowhawk probably eyeing that kill on Mike. Mike doesn't necessarily have anything to defend himself with. He does have a shield, but Sparrow also does have a shield. We have Frederick himself in first place with a pretty comfortable lead, which is
Frederick
honestly
himself?
really good. Yeah, Frederick himself.
Dude, I can't believe Frederick himself is actually participating, knowing the dangers of what's happening here with the mitosis of Frederick. Oh boy. But again, Frederick himself actually knows how to drive this track. What is this? This looks a little too lore accurate. Someone's got to put a stop to this Frederick right away. I wonder if any of the other Fredericks are looking for it. But we do see the shortcut. People are starting to adapt to this, but honestly, there goes 5 explosions. Oh no.
Frederick himself is not doing that good.
Oh, is Frederick himself going to get taken out by Athena? Oh, we see the shortcut, and there's 5
Oh,
explosions.
Frederick himself is
Oh,
taking the lead again. It's just explosion. Like all I hear is "c'est parti" over and over. Like,
he'll eventually find a way to get out of this situation. This is looking like Groundhog. This is like Groundhog Day, except at a much more aggressive degree, to say the least.
we're about to see a send of a lifetime. I guess not.
No, Mike. Well, Mike hits the wall, uses the shield just barely in time here. See, Frederick himself right behind Flami. Flami is looking to try to get away here, but can Frederick himself actually look to explode? Flami here actually uses the shield here, trying to catch up here, but Frederick himself is just not fast enough for this. Trying to go for it, and Flami hits the wall here. This could be really good for Frederick himself. Frederick himself could actually look to really make something happen here. Going to Drizzy. Drizzy's right behind Equamax. Equamax goes and explodes here.
Yep.
This could be what Drizzy wanted here.
Drizzy
get
is
here
stressing a lot. I mean, Equamax was riding on his bumper. Oh, and there's that stress coming in. We got Edelix potentially trying to get a lick onto Drizzy, but I don't believe that'll happen. It's just a little bit too far, and there's not enough sync in Edelix's Echo to actually do a send of sorts. We do see a lot of explosions on the shortcut, because of course we do. Oh, we have Harry almost going for that wall ride, and almost connecting. We got Flami Cat, we got Silrix, we got Frederick himself. We have Drizzy, we have Athena, we have Equamax, Edelix, then we have Glacial, I do believe. I hate this spectator thing. We have Sparrowhawk.
I don't think enough smoke. There's too much smoke everywhere.
Yeah.
We can't tell. All right, well, let's see what happened here. So it looks like Frederick got first, second, third, fourth. Man, Frederick really is just that good.
Yeah.
It's like the Obama meme. He just giving himself a medal.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I mean, to all those people that say Frederick is a bad character, explain this.
Yeah, explain. Come on. Like, checkmate, idiots. You can't prove anything here. But we do see right away, Equamax actually was able to make a massive comeback here, going from an average of 9th place up to now hitting a 6th place here. Man, I wonder if that was intentional. But anyways, that's besides the point. Big thing is we are seeing that consistency factor really coming into play. We do see that Glacial, though, gets kind of dominated on the, or got dominated on this track specifically. So that could be really detrimental going forward. That could be what really breaks the camel's back here. So what to see. But Grunkle is still on that massive losing streak right now. Grunkle is really struggling with this character, and I don't blame him. I mean, heck, when you have a character that's this unique and not played often, especially in a mode like this, oh my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna do a quick break. just listen along to this song. It is a pretty good song. It's Survived by Wagamama Rakia, which is the Screamer anime opening song, I believe, if it was an anime, but now it isn't, so it's not. See you in a bit.
All right. We are back from listening to music, and we're about to get right into the next race here. Going into race number 6, and this is definitely going to be an interesting one to say the least, I believe. But we'll have to wait. I'm not going to spoil anything just yet here. Now, the big thing is that this is just constantly just a nonstop explosion bloodbath. It just constantly aggression. But there's always, I swear, one person somehow weasels their way into getting like 5 sync, and then they're just able to use that for 5 shields. I don't know how they're doing it, but it's really impressive nonetheless.
Yeah, it's like they generate it almost. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, look.
It's almost like everybody generates sync. But yeah, it's the race starts. That's how it happens. Everybody just crashes into each other. Like,
it really comes down to just who doesn't explode there and who gets away with it. That's the big thing. And
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
this is going.
Not going.
I was gonna say, this is about to be interesting to see who actually gets away with not getting exploded here at the very start. Let's be honest, some of these Fredericks are probably performing some duplication or some cloning of themselves, and they're giving themselves now free sync. I can't believe them. They just have to. They're doing some Mr. A type strategies.
Yeah, this is
what
fraud.
is going on, man?
Grade A fraud. Like, this is some Ritsuko level stuff. Like, how much money do you need? Honestly.
Oh, I don't know. Enough. But let's get right into the track here. Going into another night-themed track with Babylon Fields. Babylon Fields is definitely one of those tracks that you have to be kind of weary because it does have some pretty dangerous bends. The shortcut's pretty dangerous. And already off to the start here, only a couple KOs. Oh, there they go. There they go.
Oh, only a couple. Only a couple.
Only a couple, and then everything went downhill immediately. We do see Silrex. Never mind. We don't see Silrex anymore. We see Fokaya is actually in the front now. Fokaya is being in the front. It's actually, I think this is new. Fokaya usually is not in the front here, but there goes Fokaya.
Yep.
We do see Mike as well up top 3 as well. That's also, I believe, a unique instance here. So maybe this is definitely one of their better tracks here. But we'll have to wait and see. But again, it is nothing but just complete carnage. These bends are really going to test the player's abilities to play consistent when it comes to all 3 of these laps. These bends are just brutal, especially the shortcut.
Ooh,
which, again, just like the other shortcuts.
To raw dog it. No shield.
Glacial no shield, no nothing. You don't need to have that shield there just yet. Oh, Equimac's going to get tapped here potentially. Probably going to get shoved into the wall. Use shield. Hits Flammy. Well, Equimac's actually be able to get the KO on Flammy. Flammy hits the wall, uses shield here. And
takes it. Either that was Fokaius or that was Fokaius pushing it into the wall, but
hard to say here. Mike actually holding up to Max's sync right now, I believe. Holding up all 5, which is insane to see.
We got Drizzy trying to retake that position. He's thirsty for those points. Like, such a good run at the start. Let's see if he can continue it. We got still this middle pack is going absolutely insane. We got Adelix potentially maybe getting a lick on Fokaius, which is the case. Full sync. Going onto an attack on Athena, pushing into the wall, which succeeds. Athena seems to get ahead because of the shield, and wasn't Athena.
It's just, I think, what happened? Oh, Athena slams into the wall, Mach 5 almost going over the rail. That could have been bad. But we do see Athena still holding down the fort here. We do see Silverx is still in first place, so it looks like Drizzy has just been unable to do anything here. Grunkle Harry still struggling in the back here. Definitely having a field day, to say the least, on this track, but in general with this mode. We do see Flamican. He's right behind Mike. Mike, I believe, is in one of the better positions they've been in since they started. So this adaptability from Mike is really huge here. Silrex and Drizzy are honestly neck and neck, only being 100 meters from each other. That's really close, especially because one explosion can really change the course of this race immediately for those two.
Exactly.
The question is how they're going to handle this final lap. Are the nerves going to finally get to them? You see Glacial slam into the wall, using the shield, dodging it. But Silrex explodes here, and Drizzy is right on Silrex's tail. They're going to be going.
Yep,
it
is starting to become a brawl. Yep.
The question is, will Silrex or Drizzy get the first KO here? Drizzy has to use shield here. And it looks like Drizzy slowed down because of it. This is giving Silverix that breathing room that they really wanted here.
Yeah,
Versus will
I do
Drizzy
believe
allow
we're
for
gonna
this to
see
continue?
Ascend in a second. But I don't believe it's the time just yet. Let's see somewhere else. We got Pocahontas breathing down Sparrow's neck. Potentially
Sparrow's
Ascend
trying not to get
doesn't
KO'd.
really get there.
It's hard to say. We'll have to wait and see, though.
We do have
Wait and
Flamicat getting pressured by Mike. Glacial right now is kind of in no man's land. Which is either good or bad, depending on how you look at it. Ooh! Double KO.
Oh my goodness!
And the duel
A double?
continues.
And Silverix is in front? Wait, this is insane! That double KO just went in Silverix's favorites. I think Drizzy was just barely passed at the end. This is going to be a false stand. It looks like Silverix is going to get first because of it. What an insane trade there. So Silverix is really hammering down on getting all these points. What an insane showing from Silverix, genuinely.
Silverix, it just seems to be goated with the sauce.
Goated with the sauce, absolutely. Question is, are we going to continue to see that sauce be goated going into the next 4 races? That is a question I have personally, but who knows for sure? We just got to wait and see. Grunkle is still trying to finish this race here and is just constantly running into these walls here. I think Grunkle might have had one too many shots. Oh,
One too many.
Another explosion,
Burgers.
unfortunately. Grunkle is, dude, he went down to the pub to get a couple burgers, a couple beers. It's all right though. We got Grunkle passing the finish line, thankfully. Doing the best. Honestly, I can't blame Grunkle at all. I would not be doing better than Grunkle here. I'd be doing significantly worse. Which, honestly, I respect the fact that Grunkle is going through and playing this and consistently, like, even if it's not the most quick adaptations, it's still adapting slowly but surely. I think we'll definitely see Grunkle make at least some upset here in the near future.
It is just a slight fun fact. That was exactly 30 KOs.
Holy crap. Only 30 KOs. How many? Now the question is, how many self KOs was that though? That's the big question I have. Ooh, that might have been.
I think we'd be crossing like 50 total, like both driver KOs and self KOs.
Oh, that's that's sketchy. It's scary.
Yeah.
All right, we do have the scores coming back here. Scores are now up. I'll cover these scores this time. So, sitting in first place with a kind of a all right lead. We'll put it in quotations here. We have Silrex with 78 points after race 6. Drizzy with 76. We have Glacial with 72. Flami with 60. Nice. We have Jasper with 63. Edalex with 62, Athena with 60, Mike with 48, along with Sparrow with 48, Phokias with 35, Ecomax with 32, and Grunkle Harry with 29. It is definitely a fight for the top here. We have 4 players pretty close to each other relatively. And then we have on the other end of the spectrum here, we have Ecomax, Grunkle, and Phokias. They may be down. Excuse me, they may be down, but there's still 4 races, and they're definitely not out. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. I mean, if anything goes perfect for 4 races is 60 points, I believe. If,
Yes,
in
it is.
theory, Silrix loses all of them, I do believe that's 16 points, which puts them at 94, and if they get 50, if the others get 60... If
Phokias
can
60,
theoretically win.
But we also have to keep in mind that all the other players like Drizzy, Flami, and Glacial, they would all have to get bottom 4 as well. And even getting bottom 4, that's 7 points, 6 points, 5 points, and 4 points. So
yeah, the whole placement path.
The most likely. Oh, absolutely. I think the most likely to win this if there was if someone got 4 first places in a row and the current top 4 get bottom spots. We could actually see Sparrow or Mike actually overtake, even with the fact that we could see like one of them. If worst case scenario, Silverix gets 7 points for all 4 races, we're looking at 28 points on top of the 78, right? So we're seeing a massive sway of points up to about 106 to Silverix. But even with that, that will put Mike and Sparrowhawk at 108. So there is a chance they can win. It is definitely a slim one, though. But it's an interesting one to talk about nonetheless.
Yeah. Sapholectus. It's a potential. Imagine the potential. It's just a little bit of an inside joke, but yeah. We move
Potential Man, the
on.
character.
John Potential.
Move it.
That is the joke. I don't know the lore,
John
though.
Potential.
I don't know. I know it exists.
Don't worry about John Potential. He'll get there eventually. It's fine. Oh. Oh no.
Well,
Well, we better hope John Potential's here to actually make an upset because this is not a good. This is not a normal one. Let's put it that way. Ooh.
yeah.
Well, let's get right into John Potential's favorite track,
Yeah.
Potential Burner. Oh boy.
God.
Give it up.
Okay.
Give it up for the Frederick GIF made
Yeah.
specifically on Tire Burner here.
Yeah, and
oh
Flammy's
boy.
dead, and everybody's dead.
And
Okay.
there he goes immediately.
What?
Yep. Potential Man is getting potentially exploded a million times over. So, ooh,
Okay.
we are seeing
what
Ecomax
is
gone.
happening?
Flammy Cat's holding first. All I can say is Flammy is holding first. We have Glacial right behind and Drizzy right behind. That's actually really cool to see that these three are holding the front lines here. Tire Burner is definitely the fireworks track, to say the least. Everyone's exploding, hitting the wall riding after the shield, going for KOs. It is absolutely insane. But we're not seeing Flammy actually explode here. We're not seeing Drizzy. We're not seeing Glacial, I believe. Actually, no, we did see Drizzy explode. We see, I believe it was Edelex up front. Holy, Flammy's playing this extremely consistent right now.
Yeah,
Playing extremely well.
It's that technical track knowledge. I mean, Flammy, yes, Hina main, but just because like the tracks that Hina plays, the person itself, even though it's technically mirrored, they do know what to do.
Exactly. It's like playing a fighting game. You may be on the opposite side from what you're normally on, but if you know how to reverse your inputs and you understand how to just play that consistently, just like when it comes to Screamer, you can easily adapt your playstyle immediately. And again, this is definitely one of the tracks that I guarantee you Flammy's been practicing nonstop. But some of these other players, they are definitely suffering the consequence of mirror mode being in existence here. This mirror mode is definitely what's really messing with them a ton. I think this is what's really making them struggle. And we do see, I think Silverix is actually not in a dominant position for once. Silverix is, I think, struggling somewhere, which that's actually a
Silverix in
very new one.
third,
Nope, Silverix
actually.
is in third. Never mind. Silverix is actually holding down the fort just fine. So looks like we are seeing this very interesting setup here. But the question is, we aren't seeing anyone on the shortcut, actually, I believe. No one's even opting into it. Too much risk. Don't blame them, honestly.
I don't even
So,
think the
I wonder-
the car can turn in time for the shortcuts.
Hey, don't let them know that. Don't let them know.
Hey.
We gotta come on. We gotta listen. We gotta see some explosions here. Flammy's already on final lap, which is insane. There's a potential we may see some DQs here, which is crazy to say the least.
Glacial staying within 200. Someone you never see on any races ever, or at least I don't, and doing so damn well. I'm impressed. I have never seen Glacial play, and if this is their first showing, I do want to see them in some other competition because it seems to be looking good. We have a couple others. We got Sparrow and Fakaius kind of dueling here. Not close enough for any sends. Unfortunately, Sparrow does not have the sync to just ram into a corner, potentially taking Fakaius out. We have Equimax and Athena doing the same. You got Harry and Mike potentially doing the same as well. Ooh, that is way closer.
It is extremely close. Oh, there goes Grunkle. Grunkle's gone.
And Mike is gone.
Oh, Mike unfortunately accidentally turned to the left instead of to the right.
Yeah,
we got the wrong somewhere, and Flammy's already finished, which is insane.
Then we got Silrix, then we got Drizzy. These places are so consistent. We got
it's insanely consistent.
I hear a lot. It might have been the AI. I think it might have been the AI. The AI likes to crash.
Potential.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean? Not the AI, bro. Don't let him crash, please. Dude, I still can't believe we almost got a game crash earlier from explosions. I'm still gonna run with that idea that we almost did because
Yeah.
that's still just way too funny.
See,
We do
even
see.
though Flammy won by a 4-second lead, Drizzy actually taking the fastest lap. Interesting.
Yeah, it's honestly insane. Drizzy holding that fastest lap really shows that Drizzy did not want to stay that far behind, to say the least.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
it's just insane how even with like the whoever, or even with the fact that we have Flammy that was able to just completely dominate on this track. Again, even with that dominant consistency, having the fastest lap was just not in the cards. It looks like Flammy opted into playing that more slower paced race, trying to opt into just playing in a kind of a consistent fashion, whereas Drizzy, you could tell based on the fact that Drizzy had the fastest lap, was playing a little more risky, but it really paid off here, giving Drizzy a nice third place here.
Yeah, and I do believe this is gonna bring things very close. Yeah, it does. We got Silrix with
absolutely
92. We got Drizzy with 89. That's just a 3-point difference. If there's just a 3-place difference between these two, Drizzy could potentially take it. We got Glacial Stage and Flammy tied for 84. Another tie. How many ties did we have? This just makes me question
I think we've
everything.
already had.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, we've had. I want to say like.
So 1 now, 2, 3, 4. There's no way. 5. And how many races did we have?
That was
Don't
race
even know.
7, by the way.
Yeah.
That was the 7th race, so. Ooh. Yeah, having already that many ties, obviously can't tie in the first race, but still having already. Actually, we had, what was it? We had 2 ties on the second score. We had 2 more on the third. We had, so that's 4 already, like you said. We have 5 going for the third score, or we had 5. We had 6. And we had 7 here. We've had, in total, let me look here. There's 8. 9. We've had 9 ties between players in 7 races. 9 different instances of ties.
What?
If we're just counting, yeah. We've had 9 different tie instances with 2 players having the exact same score. On the second race, there's 2 pairs of players that had the exact same scores. It's insane.
Why? Why
Honestly,
does this happen? How does this even happen? That's what I want to know.
It's Screamer. What do you mean? We see ties every day. Seeing a, oh my goodness, one of the Screamer Saturdays having, I think, a triple tie was just the most insane thing ever, by the way.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. That was crazy.
That was once in a lifetime. I wanted one more race, but unfortunately we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, we're not getting just 1, not 2, but we're getting 3 more races going into this.
Yeah. 3 more.
Question is, what are these last 3 tracks going to be?
I'm actually not too sure, because we've had a lot, and I mean a lot, of technical.
Dude, we're going to see... I'm wondering if we're going to see something like Cradles.
Surely, it's bullshit hours. I mean, if we don't see Cradles on bullshit hours, is it really bullshit
If we
hours?
don't see Cradles, I agree. There's no Cradles, and this is the perfect time to have Cradles. Like, come on. We gotta have Cradles somewhere. But we are going into the next track. Unfortunately, it's not Cradles. It's such a shame. But we are getting into Steel Bowels. This track, I believe this is the track that's the super narrow claustrophobic shortcut that you can get sharked on super easily, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
Oh boy, this is the bowling pin track if I've ever seen it. This is the bowling lane. And already couple explosions, not as many as you think. There they are. They are.
Couple. Oh my god.
It's only, oh my god. Dude, I think zero gravity just kicked in for a second there. What is going on?
I don't think the gravity engine is doing its thing. What the fuck is happening here?
I think gravity engine forgot to turn on gravity. Oh,
yeah.
what a shame. We do see Drizzy, I believe, opted out of the shortcut, and Athena might have opted. Oh wait, no, this is that the shortcut spot? I forget. Oh my god, it's been so long since I played Steel Bowels.
I mean, this whole tunnel is purple, so I have no idea, to be honest.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, at this point, I can't
Oh
tell what the
my-
shortcut is. Oh, there it goes.
I can't
Freddy
even
Engine
tell
decided
if that
to
was
pull a
2 or
prank.
3. We got
I think it was
Harry
2.
breathing down Flammy's neck.
Flommy's trying to just
yep.
exist. Oh, Flammy touches the wall. Using the
Yep,
using the opportunity to wall right. Oh, there goes Glacial. Would you see? Edelex is in first though. This is a new one. Edelex is usually never in first on these tracks.
Going
really
through the
cool
shortcut.
And
Oh!
playing the shortcut. Oh! Dude, the cameraman didn't even believe that was gonna survive. Edelex just surviving, playing that so well. Dude, someone gotta get a new cameraman. This guy is too scared to do his job.
Yep. What?
What is going on?
Oh.
Athena is in 6th place right now. Ecomax trying to catch up to Athena, trying to look for a KO potential. But I don't know if that's even going to happen here. Silverix is still 300 meters from Edelex.
Yeah, and now
It's insane.
Silverix has
Drizzy's only
to
100
deal
behind.
with Drizzy right behind.
This is definitely a scary situation to be in for Silverix. Silverix has to play the shortcut correctly, but also
no,
not
not
gone.
again.
Flobby is not having fun on Steel Bowels. This
Oh!
Ooh, what happened here?
Missed shortcut. I do believe missed
Oh,
shortcut.
goodness.
Or respawn and bad times. People are taking the shortcut. Oh, and that's Equimax
Oh,
Beyblading, I believe. Okay,
Max is just gone here. We do see that Edelex is still in first place, but it looks like we have someone that's really close to Edelex here. I think that's Silrex. They have a massive breakaway here on everyone else. Everyone else is so far away. We might see some competition up there in the front here. This is going to be steep.
it is
Silrex
the 1-2
is just playing
fight.
out of their mind with Edelex. Question is,
Oh.
who's gonna make the first mistake? Oh, there goes Edelex.
But wait, this is not it.
Kid Silrex.
Because...
Wait, what is going? What?
Ghosted.
Go. Oh, there goes.
Yep, and now
Ghosting for the
I
win,
do
I
believe
guess?
Flammy is gonna take that chance. Yep, that 6-second shield is really good for the shortcut. Echo Max going
question is,
around,
we're gonna see
probably
the
not
force.
having the angle to actually go in there. We have. I can't talk.
There's just too
Edelex
much
and
going on at once.
Silrix going bad for bad in first and second.
It's just band for band, wheel for wheel, burn for burn, line for line. Edelex is going for it against Silrix, and doesn't explode themselves. Has 2 more shields here. Edelex using
Yeah,
his own
and
shield,
it's
going
last
into the
lap.
shortcut here.
This, I do
This
believe
is-
this is it. Oh, wait,
This could
no,
be it.
no.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
but,
really
but,
bad.
wall
Silrix
ride though.
overtakes. The question is, can Silrix still take this? Silrix is just
Edelex-
trying so hard here.
come
Edelex
on.
is holding. Oh, this is gonna be close. It's gonna be down the wire. Oh, Edelex is gone. And that's
And
Silrix with the
Focais
W.
gets one on Equimax, but Equimax will get a get back potentially. And does. Athena going back on Equimax. Equimax still holding ahead. Grunkle Harry
my
not having a
goodness.
good time.
For a second, I thought Grunkle got spun out again and went the wrong
Yeah.
direction. On a track like this, I don't know how you're going to do a 3-point turn. It's at least going to be a 15. Oh, no. But, what a scenario. Holy. That is insane to see. Oh, my goodness. Seeing everything happen here was just unreal, to say the least.
21 KOs.
Only 21, not that bad. You know, just a casual amount of KOs for each race, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the average streamer race, you know what I mean? 21.
Yeah,
21?
pretty wait. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I may be young, but I'm old at heart.
You know what, that's fair enough. I feel that. Grunkle, unfortunately, eating a bottom spot once again. Good lord, these players are being brutal to Grunkle. Grunkle is really feeling the pressure here and feeling the pain on this one. But we do have the next set of scores already on deck. I'm gonna let you take it away this time, and then I'll get the next one.
All right. So, it's still close. we still have a tie. Of course, we still have a tie. But yeah, let's get into it. Silrix 107, leading 5 points compared to Drizzy with 102. Then we got Flammy on 96, Glacial on 95. Glacial still keeping that really good show going on with their driving, because it's still like I haven't seen this player play it before, and I'm really impressed for how high it is. We got Edelix and Athena swapping numbers with 87 and 78. And then we got Jasper with 63. Unfortunately, Jasper isn't with us here anymore. We got Sparrowhawk with 62. We got Mike with 52, and Equimax with the same, which is the tie I was talking about. Phokias with 51, and Grunkle Harry with 40.
It's so insane. We keep seeing tie after tie. Like, I think that's the 10th tie we've had already in 8 races. Oh my goodness.
Probably something. No, it is literally.
That's just unreal.
Like,
These ties are just going back and forth non-stop.
yeah, it's I don't know what to say. Like, I guess the point scoring system, it is just like 1 by 1. However, like, seeing this many ties is still very impressive.
Oh, it absolutely is. Especially the further we go down this. Like, the ties are just getting insane. Like, they're getting so insanely common at this point that I just can't even fathom it right now.
Yeah. And I can't fathom how many explosions I see. I mean, this is probably more than I've seen in this lobby alone than in my entire Screamer career.
Honestly, I could absolutely see that. We call it what we can. And we gotta take our W's when we can, you know what I mean? Oh, this is definitely a track. So,
you do realize what the alternate version of this track is, right? And this is,
perhaps,
I believe, track 9, right?
Yes, it is.
Interesting.
Welcome to Sector Storage. Kind of interesting here. We've had a very unique set of tracks here, to say the least.
Okay.
And we're now getting 2 space tracks. Athena off to the races immediately, didn't explode, and everyone in the back is exploded. Well, there goes Athena.
Oh, yep, everybody's
It
falling
is now
through the floor or wall. Okay, yep.
I thought this was Screamer, not the back rooms. What is going on here?
But
Just
they
so
like it
nuts
here,
here.
though. They finally feel like
Absolutely.
they're right where they want to be.
You know what? Fair enough. Gravity engine finally working for once. Grunkle getting the 6-second shield here. I can't even tell what's going on here. I think a car just boomerang to the cameraman. Holy. We see Athena's actually holding first place here. This is a really good start for Athena. Athena holding first is absolutely insane to see. Question is, can Athena keep this up, though? You see Flammy gets to KO on Silrix here.
Yep,
Going
Flammy
in,
in a really
potentially
good
looking
position,
to KO Grunkle.
actually.
Grunkle's also in a really good position here, too. Flammy going for the shortcut here. Interesting. And it turned out really good. Got close, and
almost.
Grunkle made a mistake. Flammy made a mistake. Oh.
Harry going...
Grunkle?
That was
you know
interesting.
what? Let's just say the car malfunctioned.
Yep.
The gas pedal got stuck for a second. Silrex is holding a second place here. Athena's on a dominant performance right now, and I think Silrex is looking to take this away.
Even I forgot for a
Fine.
second that the... Oh my god, I forgot
Oh!
that the markers are opposite.
So, I think we all did. Silrex even got caught by it. We do see that Athena's being able to coast here while everyone else is exploding on the walls here. This is allowing Athena to kinda have
Adolix
a
getting
free
dive
ride
bombed
at the
by
moment.
Glacial. Glacial going for Athena. Although Flamicat is really close behind. I mean, all of these people are like within 50 meters of each other in a chain. So this could really go either way. Sparrow using that shields to potentially get a quicker line. Getting taken by Equimax. But has to worry now about Phokias right behind. However, that shield does really go a mile with usefulness
Just having
and
a 6-second long
Phokias.
shield. Oh!
You hate to
Phokias,
see it.
unfortunately, drove into the wrong spot here. Grunkle using the wall right here.
Yeah.
Honestly, Grunkle is doing a lot better this race. I think he's finally adapted to the situation at hand, but it
Mhm.
might be just too little too late,
Oh,
unfortunately. And we do
I
see
heard a lot of
Athena is,
explosions.
a lot of explosions might be an understatement.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Athena is nowhere to be found. Oh, wait, there's Athena again in 4th place here.
Yeah.
Athena's still so far behind, though, because we have Elix
Yeah.
and Silverx right next to each other. But then we see Glacial's.
Oh,
in
Harry
kind of
taking
spot
a
of their
get
own.
back on, I believe that was No, that wasn't Equimax. It was Sparrow. And now Harry getting Sparrow again. Using that shield to potentially get Equimax. Equimax does shield. We got Silrix catching Edelix. One of these players is gonna die. In 5.
Oh, absolutely.
4, 3, 2.
Get away
Both
from
of them.
I mean, you said 2 for a reason.
Yeah.
Double KO right there.
Actually,
Elix looking to try to take out Silverx here. Silverx trying to get it. Elix uses the shield.
Glacial already
Oh,
finishing.
I can't believe that. Athena with a 5th place here. Very well done, genuinely.
Yeah.
What an insane situation, though. Oh my goodness. A double KO straight into Silrex versus Elix at the very end here. That was insane, to say the least. That was a very hectic race. Oh my goodness. It was so hard to keep up with everything that was going on just because of the fact that it was just non-stop just aggression. These players were just absolutely fighting for their lives here. Oh my goodness.
30 KOs again.
Oh, only a casual 30.
Yeah.
Nah, nothing crazy.
It's 30-30.
Oh my goodness.
And
It's
if
just
my,
insane.
if my calculations are correct, since it was sector storage, and the sister track to sector storage is we know what, will we see it? That's the question. But the
If
question
we don't
that
see
we
it,
have an
I'm
answer
a
to-
riot.
Like, why wouldn't we see it? Why wouldn't we?
We better
Give the
see
people
it.
what they want.
Honestly. Actually, knowing popular opinion on Cradles, it's I don't know if people want to see it.
Oh no. Watch, we're gonna get like downtown to run or something.
We have a nice in the scores. We have a nice. Let's go.
Dude, that's the second one, I believe.
It is the second nice.
Yep, we had Athena first, and now we have Sparrow second with it. Now the question, this is insane though. So score-wise, let's cover this real quick. So, Silrix on a dominant performance after getting disconnected at the very start with 120 points. Even if we took Silrix's disconnect points away, if we took those 5 points away, Silrix would be at 115 and still be in first place. Drizzy with second with 112. Glacial with third with 110. Flami with fourth at 108. With Edalix in fifth place with 101. Athena in sixth with 89. This is where the points really start to taper off. We have Sparrow with 60, nice in seventh place. Jasper with 63. Equimax with 61. Phokias with 57. And Mike with 52. Finally, Grunkle with 48. If there was ever a time for Grunkle to make a comeback, it is now. But unfortunately, being on the final race here, Grunkle can only get so far, unfortunately.
Yeah. Even like in the best mathematical scenario, everybody disconnects. Everybody gets DDoSed.
Pretty much. But one thing I would like to talk about genuinely is with Silrex. Silrex, after the disconnect, again, still holding 115 if we don't count the 5 points. If we even give Silrex a 0 for that, still holding first place very soundly right now. And Silrex has done nothing but get first and second for 7 races in a row. And then on this 8th race, finally did not get second or first and got third.
Insane consistency. Oh.
Insane consistency is a understatement. Well, let's just hope we don't have to deal with something too crazy here. We'll have to see what the last track is. But knowing BS hours, knowing bullshit hours in its entirety, this better be what I think it is. Otherwise, I am going to riot.
We are all going to riot. I mean, if it isn't the staple, the thing that started it off all, with 15 announcers, then I don't know what it could be. But guess what?
Oh, I agree. Oh, yeah? What is it, my good sir?
It is the one and only, the first, and not the last Cradles on Bullshit Hours, because we can't get it out.
There's enough cradles for everybody here. And starting off, we see a ton of explosions as per usual. But the big thing is, how few explosions can we really see? Are we going to get into a scenario where there's going to be next to no explosions? Everyone's playing consistently? I highly doubt it. We're going to see a ton of explosions, but good lord, look at this single file line. Everyone's going crazy here. And we just see someone went, oh god! Yo, we a few of these players just got sent off to the Magic School Bus, unfortunately. But we do see Fokaya, Silrex, and Glacial are just holding down the front lines here, playing so well.
I am surprised,
The
like,
meters
on
are
a
not
track
changing.
like this. It's just insane. Like, how do you keep consistency on this track? Silrex, you're in second! What?
Silrex does not care. Silrex has just been playing so consistently well, and Silrex wants to keep that consistency high. And the thing is, this is Cradles. One mistake is enough to cost you the race. This is definitely the track you do not want to make a mistake on. And that's the thing.
Flamingos.
That is unfortunate. Flami has been unfortunately reduced to ashes for now. Maybe we'll see Flami later, but Focaius and Silrex are neck and neck, I believe, are getting really close to one another. This is just insane. We're seeing all these players just so close together. No, the meters or the distance between these players is not changing. It is staying perfectly aligned. This is just unbelievable, and we're seeing the speed at which you're just going breakneck. It's permanently at around almost 400, which is just insane to see.
Yep. Actually, talking about speed, I do not know if these contestants know about this. There is one thing you can do, but it's like very barely noticeable. And it's sorta kinda difficult to pull off, because you can't pull it off always. But if you slightly let go of the accelerator so your car doesn't redline, you can get a couple more miles an hour from it.
Really?
Yes.
That is really interesting. I wonder if any of them have even opted into trying for it. Probably not. Ooh, Silrex explodes, though. Oh, this is bad. Silrex is now in the back here.
Yeah.
This is not a good position.
Getting chased down by Edelix.
These could actually allow Drizzy to get that placement over Silrex here. Holy. Focaius and Glacial. Wait, Drizzy's in the back too? Wait, Drizzy may not even get it. Oh, this is insane. Wait, we may see an upset here. Focaius is in a crazy position right now.
Yep. Edelix still breathing down Silrex's neck.
Yeah, Silrex, even after that explosion, still in 4th place, which is really impressive to say the least.
Oh,
We're seeing like, Is it gonna happen? Is Edelix gonna get Silrex? Yeah, Edelix can smell the blood in the water like a shark, inching closer and closer, keeping these tight lines here. Silrex is trying not to get destroyed here. But the question is, will Silrex accidentally take an outside line here and Edelix takes an inside one? We'll have to wait and see. But Edelix is slowly losing base here. We're just gonna have to wait and see what happens here. Over on the Sparrow. Sparrow's pretty far away. We see Athena. Athena's pretty far away, unfortunately.
Yeah,
oh
it
my
seems
goodness.
that everybody's separated somewhat, which is interesting for Cradle.
The separation's insane. Cradles is definitely one of those tracks that, like, once that separation occurs, it's almost impossible to get back together.
It
is definitely one of those tracks.
Real quick. 6-7. Lap count. And not anymore. I just had to get it out because there's one person who really likes that number. I know many people don't like it. Some people love it very much. And I got infected.
I did not get infected by it. Look what's happening here.
Oh,
if any
Sparrow's
of these players
done.
explode, that's because you said the number. Sparrow exploded because of that.
Yep, and now Drizzy's going to take advantage of that. And we have...
Even with that, Focaius is still going to get a first place off
followed
the rip.
by...
What a insane
Glacial.
first. We got Glacial with second there. I think Equimax was third. Silrex with fourth. Wow.
Edelix with fifth. We have Athena in sixth.
Athena was sixth.
And the rest is Drizzy in seventh, Sparrow in eighth. Flammy in 9th and
Drizzy,
Gruntle in 10th.
7th place for Drizzy, though. That is definitely a brutal one to see. Drizzy getting 7th there, very, 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 very unfortunate.
See, now this is a reasonable amount of KOs, but not for Cradles. Like, if this was a normal race, like, I'm seeing, what, 8 KOs. On a normal race, 8 KOs is fine. But this is Cradles. KOs don't happen here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Cradles is one of those tracks you just never see any KOs. It's extremely rare if you do. But we do have the final scores in. Final scores have been tallied. Everything is ready here. So, would you like me to take the final scores, or would you like to take it, Boy Fix?
You know what? Since we've been doing this thing together, why don't we go step by step and then switch?
All right. I'll start us off then. Silrix, with a insanely dominant performance, even with a disconnect at the very start, netting 0 points. Even if we gave Silrix 5, it would not have changed the placement Silrix would have obtained. Silrix with a 127 point, just first place. I don't know how to say it any better than the consistency of Silrix throughout mirror mode, overdrive, using Frederick, insanity. Genuinely did not place anything lower than 4th place, which is unbelievable. That is insane to say the least.
And right behind Silrix, the first ever appearance, as of my knowledge, I could be wrong, the first ever appearance of this player on any sort of event. In 2nd place, we have Glacial Stage with a solid and very, very close 124 points. What a show! I mean, for someone that, like, at least I have never seen, this is amazing scoring. Yes, it's an unconventional format. Yes, it's racing like it hasn't been before. But still, getting such a consistent score and such consistent placements up high is absolutely insane. And that drive is why Glacial is at 2nd place, followed by...
We have Drizzy. Drizzy, who was holding 2nd place and 1st, actually, in total score for the longest time, unfortunately came down to the wire of Cradles. Although Drizzy held basically a consistent 5th to 6th place setup, unfortunately tanked their score by unfortunately getting a 7th place here and getting a 121 for 3rd place. Still an incredibly impressive score, but Cradles unfortunately had to have someone pay the blood cost, and unfortunately Drizzy was the one to pay it. Next, going into the person that placed 4th here,
we have the one which I'd say has had a lot of accidents. And I mean, like, a lot of the so-called bullshit, because it's bullshit hours, happened to them. I don't know how they pulled off a 4th place position with the amount of explosions that I've witnessed, that we both witnessed, that everybody in the chat witnessed. It's Flammy Cat. They always seem to crawl back somehow. I don't know when. Like, we end up seeing them blow up like 15 times, and yet they still end up being very far ahead. Like, it's absolutely insane. I guess that it's just the technical experience. It just makes you better. It just makes you better. Even though the circumstances aren't always good, having pure skill still prevails. Well, for 4th place. However, that is not a bad position.
absolutely not. Now, going into 5th place, we have Edelex with 112 points. Edelex kind of was a bit inconsistent. Not, like, super inconsistent, obviously, because still, Edelex held a very consistent, like, top 6, top 7th range in that area. But for the most part, played very well, even after having a bunch of mistakes. But this is the thing with this format. Mistakes may be brutal, but everyone's got to suffer those mistakes simultaneously. It's not just you that you're at risk. But with 112 points, that's an insane performance, genuinely. Having 5 players surpass 100 points is insane, to say the least. But let's not count out the rest of the players that have played so incredibly well, and especially have been trying to adapt to this format with how chaotic it has been. In 6th place, we have
Athena, the organizer herself. Now, you might be thinking, oh, why is the organizer in 6th? Well, because they have to organize. So, there's some responsibility there. However, just because they organize doesn't mean they can't place high, and 6th is still in the top pack of the entire event. Scoring 99 points, having some very high potential races, however, being, let's just say, shafted sometimes. I mean, that sector storage was absolutely amazing run until something went wrong. I am still very surprised that it ended up being the way it ended up. Like, 6th is still a very good position for someone who had not only the stress of racing, but also dealing with things in the background. 99 points, 6th place, I guess you can call that nice. Somewhat.
now. Moving on to 7th place, this is where the points really start to spread out crazily. So we're making a 22-point drop down to 77 points in 7th place. Tells this player to go buy a lottery ticket because they have the jackpot. It is Sparrowhawk. Honestly, not much else to really be said. Sparrowhawk has been trying to play consistently, had an amazing first race on Laguna del Rey, but unfortunately was unable to keep that momentum going. Just a lot of really strong players, and this format is just so chaotic and volatile. But still, go get yourself a lottery ticket. You got a jackpot waiting for you.
Yeah, jackpot indeed. And then the next player. Someone that joined pretty late. You know, there was 12 players total. So it was quite hard to stretch, you'd think. And yet they still made it to 8th place. Which is pretty damn impressive, considering they made it only after 2 races into the entire event. We've got Equimax, the so-called bouncer of Screamer. Coined not by me, but by a mutual friend. The only one who locks the gate to getting in front of them. And it seems like they could still lock out some points for themselves in today's event, because 74 is still damn good. I mean, if we add, like, let's say they went 4th twice, which I do believe would be 8 points each for the first 2 races, they would end up on 90, which would be a place up in 7th. So for missing 2 races, that's really good. I mean, Equimax is just a great player. I don't know what to say. Of course, it's a friend, so I'm glazing, but, you know, that's just how it is.
Unbelievable. How dare you glaze your friends on bullshit hours? Nah, you gotta be kidding me. But let's move on to the next player real quick before we go and glaze them a little too much. Let's move on to 9th place. 9th place with 72 points, Phokias. Phokias had a string of very unfortunate races between race 3 to 5. Very, very unfortunate, placing 2nd to last, getting only 15 points in the string of those 3 races. But still, making a very impressive Cradles run and getting a massive first place, denying 15 points from from literally everyone, which is insane. Phokias did, honestly, fantastic. It definitely was a showing of not only how volatile the mode is, a genuinely very good job here. But finally, moving on to the next, and, well, should we move on to the 2 players that unfortunately could not continue the rest of the series, or should we just move on to the last player that still was able to stick it out? What are you thinking, boy fix?
It's an interesting question. I guess we shouldn't leave out the ones that couldn't make it. So I think we still go in
Absolutely.
order. And
I
the
agree
next
with you.
one in order is Frederick Bartholomew himself. Jasper Wheeler. I'm pretty sure the one and only Frederick main. I mean, this person seriously loves torture. I mean, how much of a masochist do you have to be to main Frederick? Like, it's
wouldn't
hell. It's literally hell. I'm sorry, I tried. You can't do it. You get like 2 lucky races, and then after that, it's over because people get used to it. And even though Jasper had to leave, I don't remember exactly which race, but it was race 6. Already gone by race 6. If you were to double Jasper's points, he would have been at 126, which would have been second. This person didn't do half of the entire roster of races and still managed to end up 10th with 63. How? Some of these people, I swear, pull it out of their butt. I mean it. Like, how does this happen? Look, it's forever gonna be Frederick himself. Like, it is forever John Bartholomew. And unfortunately, John Bartholomew went out for some burgers and probably some whiskey for all that whiplash that just happened. So, yeah, 63 is pretty nice. And after 63, we have
Grunkle Harry with 54. The premier player that was been kind of crazy in Screamer Saturdays. I think won Screamer Saturdays twice, maybe 3 times off the top of my head. I can't remember. I have a fuzzy memory. But
I do believe it was 3.
unfortunate. It's insane. 3-time winner of Screamer Saturdays, but when you have a format like this, that especially compared to the team format that is Screamer Saturdays, it is a whole different ball game. This format really messed Grunkle up quite a lot, but that shouldn't deny how well Grunkle still played. Even with the fact that Grunkle was struggling, Grunkle had some really impressive showing. It was just pretty consistent overall. It was just unfortunate that, on top of the fact that this format's very unique, Frederick's a super unique character, but there was just a lot of very strong players with a lot of really strong showing. Again, with Jasper, right? Jasper only played 5 races and then outscored Grunkle, but that's just the consistency factor in general. And just, it was hard for Grunkle to adapt, but as we got closer and closer to the end, Grunkle was adapting, playing so well, starting to figure it out, but one mistake was all it took, and Grunkle was unfortunately the person that had to get hit a few extra times compared to the rest, it felt like. But let's not count out the last player that showed up today. Finally, and the last player on this list
Is
may have
Mike.
gotten 12th.
It's Mike. And however, while Mike couldn't make it for the last 3 races on Steel Bows, Sector Storage, and Cradles, Mike still pulled through with 52 points. Which, to be fair, there was some ups and downs. Mike was actually keeping up for most of the races in the mid-pack, but seems to be getting a little difficulties just from the circumstances itself. I mean, sometimes it was, for 3 races actually, it was 12 Fredericks. I'm sorry, but how do you even deal with that? I would go crazy. Everybody would go crazy. I'm expecting a lot of money going into the psych ward after this, by the way. Because everybody needs it. Everybody needs a therapist after this. And, yeah, so honestly, 52 points is still very respectable for missing 3 races. I mean, Mike had some pretty good finishes. I do believe that is a 4th place on Babylon Fields, and then a 5th place on Rocket Valley. You can't really count that out. It's pretty good.
Absolutely not. I think, honestly, every player played so incredibly well. Like, genuinely. Even with the fact the format was so unique, even with the fact that it was definitely a struggle, even the fact it was the masochist's dream, in a sense, this was genuinely well played from everybody. Everyone had to adapt on the fly. Everyone had to try to find their consistent like play style. And honestly, it was enjoyable to watch this. Genuinely, these players played out of their minds, and in general, I guarantee you they will probably look at Frederick in a different light. Let's just say the light's out. They're not playing Frederick again, probably.
Yeah,
For
no.
John Frederick himself.
No, there's no way they're playing Frederick again. I mean, this is enough of a dosage for like 3 months straight. You don't need any more. It's like
Honestly,
it's like taking medicine, but 2 weeks in advance. At once, which you never do, by the way, never do. Just as a disclaimer. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of racing. Yeah. That is a lot of Frederick. I don't know what to say. A lot of explosions. Yeah. And
I don't think
I
there's really
guess-
anything to say.
I guess thank you to everyone who participated, because at the end of the day, like, look, if nobody did this, right? If nobody did this, then there would be none of this. I wouldn't be here. Joker wouldn't be here. The Bullshit Hour staff wouldn't be together at all in this more professional-ish, if you can call it professional, setting. And the screamer community wouldn't have anything to just kick back and just have fun with. Although, well, is today fun? The jury is out on that, but yeah. Thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you to everyone who watched. Thank you to Screamer Online server for allowing us to post our events. Thank you to Joker. Thank you to Milla for casting the last one and today's with me. It's a great honor to be in the presence of such royalty of Screamer Saturday.
Whoa. Hold up. Whoa. Wait a minute. We're human too. There's no such thing as royalty here. Okay, maybe Milla, but listen, I'm just your average Joe. Come on. You don't need to glaze me up like that. It's more of an honor that you guys allowed me to be here and to join you guys on the Bullshit Hours. This has been a lot of fun. It really has.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I guess I could give a hint as to what could be next. But the thing is, I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not. So you just get teased without any actual information, because I'm that guy. So, it's 11:17 for me. What time is it for you, Joker?
Well, it is 5:17 for me.
And I think it's time to wrap up.
Yeah, it definitely is. It is time to wrap up and call it a close. This has been one heck of a... Well, I almost said Streamer Saturday. This has been one heck of a Bullshit Hours. Genuinely, this has been extremely fun. And all I can say is, I'm going to quote someone, specifically Athena. Safe to say everyone's archived Nirvana and escaped Samsara. That's all I got on my end. Had to use that quote. Athena's probably going to find me and Frederick me. So, I got to run.
Yeah, just better start packing. You know,
It's over for me.
Athena's a long way, but she can pull some
Athena will
strings, you
get
know
there.
what I mean? She's been around the world.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been a blast. Thank you, everyone. And I guess,
Absolutely.
I guess see you next time. Maybe I'll finally be behind the wheel instead of behind the mic. Maybe, potentially.
Or you could just do both. Why not?
Fuck no.
Trying to cast
Fuck
my
no. But yeah.
All right. We'll catch y'all next time.
See you
guys
later.
on the next Bullshit Hours.